built a game and people broke it. Truth be told, it wasn't actually broken. If you look at it, this words game, it looks okay. Although 2 million times Kai, I know Kai, you're a follower and you're having loads of fun with automation, but hey, leave some space for everybody else to play. So to prevent that from happening again, but still enforcing some sort of automation, I will be creating a few rules that will be implementing limits to what people can do. You know, you can still automate, you can still do all the things that you want to do here with the application, but I still want to make sure that, you know, people are playing nice. Let's go into that. To figure that out, I'm going back here to this project and I will be back to my word route. And the first thing that I'm gonna do is I will grab the IP address that users are gonna be sending me. Don't worry, I will not store that. The whole purpose of this is that this app is anonymous, because otherwise, you know, what's the fun of it? To do that, I need to figure out here the request of the users. And it's gonna make more sense in a minute. So if I grab the request that you guys are sending me over, and then I go to the headers and I grab from the headers, I can do a get x forwarded for, which is the header that actually tells me the original IP address. So I'm using a reverse proxy in front of this, and that's the reason that I'm using this. So now what I can do is with this header, I know the IP of user. But Guy, how do you not use it? Right now it is in flux, is in memory. Yes, that's not great. What I can do is I can use something called an HMAC. So HMAC is a way to hash things. And I think I can do HMAC like this. Yes, nice. Okay, I can import the hash lib. Yes, let's leave it like that for now. Nice. So what I want to do here is I want to create a hash map of that. So I want to define get IP token. So that's going to be the token of your IP and your word, because you can send requests for other words. I just don't want you to spam the same word over and over. So to do that, I need your IP and your word. And now what I can do, I'm going to do HMAC new. And for that, I need to pass along, you know, how I'm going to create a token for this. To do that, I need a secret, which I'm going to get into in a minute. And then the message and a digest mod. So the message is going to be word. And the digest mod is going to be the hash lib shat to 256. So this is just how I'm going to be. So I'm just blah, blah, blah. And this is how I'm going to be just, you know, hashing this and ensuring that it is not easy to brute force. So the reason that I add a secret here is that if I don't add a secret, brute forcing all the IP addresses is very fast. So I would be able to actually not decrypt, but brute force back the word and the IP address of the user. So let's do that. So I want that to be the IP and word token. And for that, I want it to be hello. I want that to be an F string, and then I want that to be IP colon and then word. Nice. Now I just need to, you know, actually get something out of this, right? So because this HMAC here is of type HMAC, and now because this is an HMAC object, I need to, you know, return an actual string, right? So what I can do is a hex digest, I believe is the best here. Yeah, hex digest here, which is, you know, yeah, a string of digits. And yeah, that's good. I like that. And then I can return that. So that is returning a string. Nice. All right. Okay, secret is fine. We're gonna define it now. So IP is going to be of type string, and word is going to be of type string. So secret is important here. So first, let's get this out of here. Let's put that to functions. That's not going to be top 10. We're going to add that to functions rate limiting. And then that's going to be part of that. Then I need to do a import on, HMAC, import HMAC. I want to do hashlib. I want to do OS. And what I'm going to do here is whenever this is imported, I want to import, I want to environ, and then get, and then hash secret. There we go. And that is going to be a requirement. So you don't like, oh yeah, it's os.environ. Okay. And then because that is going to be my secret here, that can be reused later on. This is a global variable. So it's just going to be a way for me to read things easier. All right. Let me just split that apart here for a minute. Better. Now, secret is here. It can be none. So what we have to do is if secret is none, then I have to raise a exception of hash secret env bar is required. Nice. And that should do it here. That's fine. So secret, yeah, it's str or none. What I can do is I can do a def get secret, and then what I can do is just return a string. So I'm just working around the pyrite to actually be happy with what I'm doing here. And what I can do here is that secret is going to be return none, else return secret. There we go. All right, that's better. And then instead of this, I can do get secret. Nice. All right. Yeah, returns a string. I'm happy. Good. So why are you complaining? Argument type of strings cannot be assigned to parameter key of the bytes array function in new. Oh, it needs a bytes, eh? Bytes are buffer. Okay, that's fine. So what I can do is just, digest things. All right. So what I can do to make sure that that works, I can just do a encode. So that converts the string into bytes. There we go. That sorts it. So now I actually have a token that I can use for the IP address of this word. And to use that, I can now. So I want the IP of the user, and I want to be using, and I want to have the hash using get IP and word token with IP of the user, and I want the word here. So what that means is I can then, so this is none. I'm just gonna call this, let's just call this unknown for now. This should not happen, right? So the IP of the user should always be available. And nice. Okay, so now I have a hash. So with that hash, what I can do now is verify if the user has done that in the past 3 minutes. So to do that, let's do something interesting. Let's grab a few lines here, organize things a little bit better. And what we can do is with Redis, I can do IP word rate, which is going to be await Redis. And then I can do a verification via setting a key. So I can set a key, and yeah. Okay, cool. So I want to set a key into rate and the hash of the user here, which is going to be just an F string. And once I do that, I can just do a hash here. And the interesting bit here is I can set that to a value. The value is going to be 1 because it's, set. And I'm going to do an expiry. So EX is it for expiry, I believe? Is it? Yes, that's expiry. And the expiry here is in seconds. So let's say I want you to expire in 3 seconds, and I want to in X. In X means that I don't want you to be able to set it if it is already being set. I wanted that to be true. So the way that it works now is that if this is set for the first time, that means you are fine and you can keep it going. If IP word rate is if not IP word rate, so if this is false, right? So if your set did not work, well, it's none. Well, anyways, so if it didn't work, I want to raise a HTTP exception of status code 429, which means, you know, too many requests. And the script details, you need to wait until you can bump. And then I'm gonna do the word here again. So word again. Nice. Okay, so that means that now I am raising a status for every time that you try to come along and you do the same word again. And then we can keep doing the same things, right? So we can count the words, you can raise, and we get a top 10. But at least now we have a limitation of how people can do this. So UV run Python source main. And it doesn't like functions, of course. I did this here, so I don't need this guys anymore. And I need this guys to be source.functions. Nice. Good. So now if I go back to the browser here, and I go to the localhost 8000, words are here. Right, I was just testing things out. Now let's do banana. Hash secret and var is required. You know, it would have been nice if I actually put an error in the initialization instead of just doing this. Anyways, so let's go back to my terminal and stopping it now. So I can do, what was the name of the variable here? It was hash secret. Okay, good. So a hash secret is going to be just a salting secret. So I can do some crazy things here. That's fine. And then I'm going to generate one later using a proper library like OpenSSL. If we go back to the browser and banana, yeah, bumped, and then banana failed. Nice. So we failed because too many requests. Beautiful. That's it. So now people can only do once every 3 seconds. And it should have been, yeah, there we go. This way now people cannot be able to, will not be able to just span things into like forever. So we shouldn't be getting to the 2 million anyways, unless there are many people really playing around with this. And yeah, that's the first bit, the first rule set that I've implemented. In the next one, I will be implementing some more features, and hopefully it's going to be more fun. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video and follow me for the next one. See ya.